The Stonecastle Empire by Sam Allery and Jack Weatherhold. Conquest. The empire defeats its enemies and conquers territory through military defeats. The territories they conquer are separated into smaller states, one in the south, one in the east, and one in the west. The empire began on the west coast and then spread to the east in order to gain access to the Atlantic Ocean, the Mississippi River, the Missouri River, and the fertile farmland in the southern U.S. Structures. The empire builds castles to indicate power and also for residential purposes. Also, the statues of influential people are built throughout the empire as well as in front of the castles. These are examples of the structures that the empire has built. Creativity and learning. In the Stonecastle Empire, primary and secondary education is similar to the United States. The grades K through 12 are mandatory, but also is college. The price for college is significantly less than that of the modern United States. Here are examples of educational institutions in the Stonecastle Empire. Marketplaces, roads, ports, and dockyards. Trading ports are very significant in the Stonecastle Empire. There are several locations along the east and west coasts that are valuable for trading, such as New York City and San Francisco. Also, the Mississippi and Missouri rivers are important for moving cargo through the empire, and the Gulf of Mexico is important for trading with the Caribbean. Here are examples of ports and roads in the United States that are valuable. Imports and exports. The Stonecastle Empire's primary exports mainly consist of computer technology, automobiles, and coal. The coal is from the anthracite mines in eastern Pennsylvania, and the cars are made from the former Ford plant in Detroit, and the new car brand based there is the Lamborghini. And the computer technology is made in the former Silicon Valley. The primary import is gold from the Empire of Deadly Creatures based in Australia. Here are some examples of the imports and exports for the Stonecastle Empire. Diverse people and exotic goods. The Stonecastle Empire's exotic goods include, but are not limited to, Lamborghinis, computer technologies, and fidget spinners. The people are also culturally diverse, as the open borders with Mexico and Canada have allowed people from several different cultures and ethnicities to live in the Stonecastle Empire. The people within the empire are in a social class that is based on wealth, similar to the United States. And also similar to the United States, the larger your wealth, the higher you are up in the social class. Bureaucracy. In the Stonecastle Empire, the official currency is the stone shilling. Many different languages are spoken in the Stonecastle Empire as well, but the main ones are English, Spanish, and French. This is due to the territory formerly being the United States, which speaks English primarily, and the borders with Mexico and Canada. Mexico primarily speaks Spanish, and Canada has French as a secondary language. The government is a democracy, and the empire is a federal country, meaning the empire is broken up into 3 smaller states. San Francisco is the capital of the western state, Dallas in the southern state, and New York in the eastern state. These capitals are primarily used for government operations in the states. This allows for local governments to have more of a say in the law and will result with more stability because the local people will have a say in what goes on in their territory rather than just the national government. This is an example of the stone shilling, the official currency of the Stonecastle Empire. This particular note is worth 5 stone shillings, and 1 stone shilling in the Stonecastle Empire is worth approximately $2,000 of the U.S. currency. Legacy. The Stonecastle Empire will primarily be known for its accepting cultural policy. The many different cultures in the empire are all treated equally in the empire, and will become a model for empires of the future. Contemporary issues. In the Stonecastle Empire, oceans are a very important mode of trade and transportation to other empires. The empire has a coast guard that protects the oceans against smugglers and illegal pirates, and the economic zone of the empire and the ocean surrounding it is 250 miles long. Peace and security. The Stonecastle Empire will maintain peace and security by having multiple state and local governments. Since the national government would have complete control over the empire, there will be peace because of the ability for local groups to have a say over the law. If they reach a compromise and see it fit to help